Once again, I'm Carlos Silva with AJ Media and LubbockOnline.com with our Texas Tech football player video series, and of course we got Dominic Panazzolo. Did I get that right the first time?
You did.
There we go. I'm already starting pretty well. Well, appreciate the time, Dominic. Obviously, everyone kind of wants to know your story, the new potential punter here for Texas Tech. I guess, how'd you hear about Texas Tech initially, and what was that like when you kind of were able to get from Utah, Snow College, to here?
Well, it was like halfway through my sophomore season, and I got a message from Coach Robinson and Jason Reed, the player personnel director here, and they took a look at my film and they asked me on an official visit, and it kind of just took off halfway through there. So I was lucky enough to get offered by Coach Kingsbury on my visit in October, and here I am, I guess.
So I guess for you, how would you describe the way that you play? Is it more of a rugby style kick? Is it more of a normal punt, if you will?
In Utah, I started off as a traditional punter, and I asked the head coach there if I can start rugbying out, and because I felt a lot more comfortable with that. And my sophomore year, I was a second-team All-American, and I think that was largely due to the amount of rugby punting that I did and how I was able to pin the ball down inside the 10 and the 20. And I think that was really effective. And I think here you'll see a lot of the same, and I think that's what around the country a lot of guys are doing, because it's a lot more effective. So I think they're just following the trend. So
I know a lot of people that play football, obviously you kind of had a different path, but a lot of people want to play quarterback, wide receiver. I guess what got you to play punter?
Growing up, I was always told I had a good kick on me, and my dad kind of exposed me to American football when I was about 13 years old, and once my pro career in Australia didn't quite work out, I decided to make the switch, and it turns out that my skills from Australia are directly correlated to punting, and actually gave me kind of an advantage here, so it was pretty easy to get recruited.
So I guess for you, now that you're here, I guess what are some of the things you've kind of worked on, or what are some things that you feel are some strengths for you right now? Well,
Coach Rob's kind of taken me through some film of other teams in the Big 12, and not necessarily having to boot the ball every time and kick it 80 yards. It's more about placement, since the returners are a lot better than obviously the JUCO competition. So I've been working a lot more on directional punting and kind of my accuracy and that kind of stuff.
Longest punch you've had?
In a game, 75 yards.
Gotcha. And I guess for you, without wins and losses, what would you consider a successful season for yourself?
Like 7-5 or above, over 50%.
Yeah, but I guess minus the wins and losses. But I guess just for you personally, what would be a successful season for you? I
think if I get, I want to be one of the top 2 punters in the Big 12, and I know Michael Dixon from UT is a good friend of mine. He won Special Teams Player of the Year and for the Big 12 last year, and now I'm the second Aussie coming in here, and I kind of want to challenge him a bit and win some Big 12 Conference Player of the Week awards. And I think by the end of the season I want to lead in punts inside the 20 and inside the 10, and at least get my name up there.
Awesome. A lot of high expectations for yourself and of course the Texas Tech football team. Once again, that's Dominic Panazzolo. I'm Carlos Silva with AJ Media, LubbockOnline.com. You can check out all the videos as well on RedRaiders.com. We'll see you in the next one.